Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 34, verse 24. When one prayeth and another curseth, whose voice will the Lord hear? Call HALALYAM la, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, or QADASH. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well, orderly and fervently through the Spirit, to the Akim, my fellow laborers, pushing the word out in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the Akim, YAHAWAH, listening and learning, being doers of the word and abiding in the faith. And to the speckled birds scattered abroad that look like the other nations, but are truly Yasharallah through the Spirit. Shalom wa barakatam. This is your brother RAWCHAA, and I want to come at you guys with a quick little lesson, a quick little 3 precepts. This is number 40. This is number 50. Call all YAHAWASHI. It's number 50. Wow. Halfway to 100. Wow. YAHAWASHI. We gonna keep going. So I want to do a quick 3 precepts on making sure you're ruling your spirit and you're moving with circumspection. Okay. Coming from a experience that I had where I was going to react to a situation with just because I was just sitting in my thoughts. I was like, you know what, I need some space. But that's it. That's all I did was I just had some space. What I didn't do, I didn't utilize my resources that YAHAWASHI provided me, being the scriptures. Well, I did that, but it was from a biased emotional perspective, right? So I didn't, I didn't utilize the scriptures as they were meant to be utilized. I didn't utilize the brotherhood. I didn't, call brothers or, ask questions or anything like that. And I didn't pray or fast, right? These different spiritual tools that YAHAWASHI provided us with so that we can make sound-minded decisions whenever we're faced with stumbling blocks or impasses or problems or whatever it may be. And that's in any situation. Okay? Because, and a reason why I say I want to go back to the fact that I just said that I was biased when I was looking at the scriptures, because let's just say that, matter of fact, perfect example, these damn plantation Christians, which they have no understanding anyway. But let's say, just as an example, these plantation Christians go to the scriptures where it says, it's not about what's going in your mouth, it's about what's coming out, as a way to justify eating pork. That is not only biased, but that's complete, ignorance. That's zero understanding. It's like, come on now. You can't use that to justify just eating whatever you want, because when you look at the context, right? Not only the context, but the true understanding of the balance of the scriptures and everything encompassing, what that represented, you understand that, okay, well, it was talking about washing your hands before you eat. And it was talking about, well, you got to watch your mouth. The death and life is in the power of the tongue, as the scriptures say. You have true understanding when you look at it from a complete perspective. You have the true breakdown, right? You're not just going to get that on your own. You need to humble yourself into the teacher, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, right? And no, you can't eat pork, shrimp, crab. We still have a dietary law. It's not done away with. Okay? So just as an example, that's how you can look at the scriptures from a biased perspective. When you have your own little mind frame of whatever it is that you're thinking about, that's how they use the scriptures, twist it to their benefit, to fit their narrative. And that's completely off. So that's what I was pretty much doing with with my situation that I was going through. And through the Spirit, the YAHAWAH and Yahawashi, I I just was like, you know what, let me stop, because I was about to just say whatever I wanted to say, reacting emotionally, reacting pridefully, like I know everything, like I know better, when you don't know. All right, you're unsure what to do. So don't just be like, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm gonna do this, bro. Stop it for a second. Go pray and believe that the Lord is going to guide you, right? Have faith. You know, if you're unsure, ask your brothers, your sisters, you know, you aqua, ask your husbands, you know. Um, hey, if brothers got an open forum on live, you know, try to ask them questions. If brothers provide their email, go ahead and ask them questions. You know, just use your resources is basically what I'm getting at. So yeah, um, so I thought the scripture that I started out with was very powerful, very beautiful, because it's not like we don't throw up curses, right? And that's talking about actual curses, not cussing. Cussing is just rude speech. You know, that's up to the individual's discretion. It's not a big deal. And we've done plenty of videos on that. But curses, man, we throw up curses all the time. We're supposed to throw up curses against Babylon, against these damn heathens, especially Esau, Edom, against our enemies. You know, even the damn 2/3, man. The prophets of old have done that numerous times before, and the Lord honored them and brought judgment. You know, with that cursing, then you know it resulted in YAHAWASHI going like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and honor that. And hey, you got the she bears. That's the first example I can think of where Prophet Elisha cursed even children. I mean, when you have an example that extreme, you understand the severity of that. You know, he cursed them in the name of the Lord, and 2 she bears came and mauled 42 kids to death. All right, so it's not a joke. And I wanted to get the example. I remember the elder Chazak Yala. His channel is GMS Page Master, made a video going into how cursing is serious business. Like, don't just curse all willy-nilly. Like, you better take them curses seriously, because the Lord is really gonna do it. He really gonna dish out that judgment. You know? So thinking about this verse, when one prays and another curseth, whose voice will the Lord hear? You know? Meaning, just it's a balance to everything. You know, you may just react emotionally, and you know, you may end up doing something that you may regret, you know? And that's not just like you throw up a curse on, like, you may, you know, throw up a curse on like a family member and the Lord really fuck them up. And you're like, you all messed up about it. Of course, you know, it's all through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. You know, our people are just wicked anyway, for the most part. But it's like, and the Lord is not going to do anything that is not in His will. But it just makes me think, like, you know, you may do something that you may regret. You may say something that you may regret. Not even necessarily throwing up an actual curse, but like, you have to like really take it seriously. Is basically what I'm getting at. Because like, the Lord, it's not like the Lord's going to make no mistakes. Well, how about you put it like this, right? That example, right? In the book of, I believe, Judges, where I forgot their names, but there was a man, when they went to war, he made a vow. And he was like, Lord, you know, let us win this battle, and I will sacrifice basically the first thing that walk out of my house, roughly paraphrasing. And it ended up being his daughter. And, you know, he had to honor that vow. And, you know, as crazy as it sounds, like, it's showing you take every idle word that's, oh man, just remembered that I wanted to make a video about that too. YAHAWAH, I'll make that. But take every idle word very seriously, because the Lord is like, he's not playing. Okay? He is not playing. Of course, we have a lot of grace, a lot of mercy, especially in these times now. But it's still training us up to be those kings and priests that are like, we judge with utmost, what's the word? We place utmost importance on every judgment that we enact through the spirit and power of BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. So that's basically my point. And Lord willing, that was understandable and coherent. So let me stop rambling and let me just go with the precepts. Basically, hey, you gotta like make sure that you are ruling your spirit, that you're not reacting emotionally, that you're not doing things that you'll end up regretting. You're not just, being a damn nigga, giving into the flesh. Ephesians 4:26, be ye angry and sin not. So we're going to get mad sometimes. We're going to get angry. We're going to get pissed off. We're going to, feel like we're losing our damn minds. But you have to make sure that you are like, all right, let me, calm me down. There was a prayer that a brother from Prophets in Babylon uploaded. He uploaded a video, and the prayer is, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, 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 Nathan Laya, give to me, Daman RAWCHAA, Daman, calm, RAWCHAA, spirit. YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Thawara Aman. So, Nathan Laya, Daman RAWCHAA, give to me, calm spirit, or a calm spirit. That should be a part of your daily prayer. Give to me a calm spirit, because we need to be fully, in our right minds. We need to be fully actually like transformed in our minds. We have to operate through the spirit. We can't operate through our flesh. The times we're coming into is going to require you to completely give up unto the spirit and not move according to your own thoughts, your flesh, whatever your body wants you to do. Because the brothers went into that the other night during the Saturday camp at GMS Orlando, brethren, where it's like your first thought pops into your head. That's the spirit, where you just do this. But then you stop and you have a second thought, and that's the one that you go with, and that's that flesh, where the doubt comes in, the fear comes in, the nervousness comes in, the anxiousness. Usually you go with that first thought. That's the spirit, where it's like, hey, this guy passing by, say that to them. I say that because I for me, speaking to myself first and foremost, I'd be like, I got to say this to a manager or some shit like that. But I have this bad trait of being all nervous and overthinking. And almost like I don't want to say fear, but I'm like, what the hell are you scared of? Like, why are you so worried about what people think of you, how people see you? No, say what you need to say, and that's for my benefit. Give a fuck about what these people think, or if you don't mind, I don't mean to inconvenience you. Not that it's bad to be kind, to be considerate, but it's like, these some damn people in the world, bro. Who gives a shit about these people? Preparing what you're gonna say, like, okay, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna come up with this excuse, I'm gonna say that. No, bro, just say what you need to say to these damn people. Who gives a damn? You know? The worst they can say is what? No? Gives a shit about these people? Same thing with men. You men, man. I made a video about that a long time ago. With that she keeps on passing me by spirit. Like, it's just a woman. Just go say, hey, what up? You got a man? And go from there. Like, it's not a big deal. You need to come up with pickup lines and work on game. Bro, you fear these women? Okay? But you don't prepare a Hebrew prayer for YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI. The nerve, that's insulting. That's wicked. Okay? Speaking to myself first and foremost. So we have to adopt this mindset of walking in the spirit. Okay? So back in Ephesians 4:26, be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Okay? Whatever it is, like you messing with your rib, you're dealing with your rib, you know, work things out before y'all go to bed. People, even the world would say that, you know, don't go to sleep angry, you know, don't be sleeping with stress, you know, pray before you go to sleep. Make sure you handle your affairs and don't be tripping out over stuff. Like, you gotta, you know, lay yourself to rest at rest. Don't lay yourself to rest while stressed. Okay? Verse 27, neither give place to the devil. Right? Because that's the temptation. You know, the spiritual demon Satan, you know, tempting you, getting in your mind, demons attacking you, trying to get you to go off and do this and that. You should be able to go to sleep just calm. You know, no matter what kind of day you got. The YAHAWAH, he's taking you to bed. You got a bed to lay your head on at the end of the day. You know? So, what the hell are you doing going to sleep angry? Come on now. You're an Israelite. You're an Israelite. Why are you going to sleep angry? Proverbs 25 and 28. This make you think about Jericho. How Joshua, you know, through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH took Jericho. Proverbs 25 and 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Right? You see how Jericho was taken down, you know, with it was a shout. They all, you know, shouted, I believe, if I'm recalling correctly. You know, you could get taken down. Salakia. You could get taken down because you're not guarding your spirit. You're not, you know, moving circumspectly, moving with wisdom. So your ass can get taken down by you know, the slightest thing, you know, varying degrees, of course, but you could get taken down. You don't got a city with no walls. You have no watchtowers for your soldiers, for your watchmen. You're gonna get overtaken. You're gonna get infiltrated. Simply and easily. Okay. Hey, if y'all saw that movie Troy, when that dude, what was his name, Achilles, when he went up to go avenge his brother, they was all on the walls. They saw him coming. He was like calling for them to send the dude down. You know, they had them high ass walls. That's a defense. You can't just penetrate that. No, you have to, you know, enemies would have to come up with a plan how to infiltrate it. That Trojan horse. That's how they got in. You see that movie Troy? They got into the Trojan horse because you cannot penetrate those walls. Okay? You can't just run up in there. All the archers would have shot their asses out, shot them dead right as they came up, before they could even make it to the wall. They had to get that Trojan horse. They were hidden in the freaking horse ornament thing, statue, whatever it was. That's what that Trojan horse shit came from. They infiltrated them, you know? So you don't have rule over over your spirit, you can get infiltrated. Okay? You have no defense. Your defense is definitely not YAHAWASHI because you're vulnerable. Okay, but if you have the whole armor of YAHAWASHI spoken about in Ephesians, then you're impenetrable. Okay, you're guarded. Right? But you have to have rule over your spirit. Right? You have to be utilizing, the tools that YAHAWASHI provided you with. You have to utilize the Holy Spirit, RAWCHAA QADASH, You need to just exercise discipline, mortify your flesh. Can't be letting your flesh win all the time. And Proverbs 16 and 32, man, I've been, I can't make no short videos, man. Proverbs 16 and 32, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. Right? So, hey, man, because taking the city could be as easy as the Trojan horse. When you see that movie, man, they took that city like it was nothing. Under the cover of night, they just went up in there like, oh, here's a gift. They just rolled up in there. Everybody it was nighttime. Everybody was asleep and shit. They just hopped out the horse, out the little secret compartment, secret trap door, and it just burned everything. Ain't nobody, they defenses weren't ready. Okay? The dudes on the watchtowers, they was watching outside. They didn't know this shit was inside. Right? So they took the city easy. Right? Taking a city, and in this case, taking over a person, like, offending somebody, I guess, or cutting somebody, or pestering, really breaking somebody down. That's nothing. That's easy. You just have you got to know where to hit them. You got to hit them where it hurts. Words cut deep. And hey, the word of YAHAWASHI, most importantly, is sharper than any two-edged sword. So the Lord really makes it easy for us to cut people down, cut our enemies down. That's why Esau's so hurt right now. The mighty man Esau, the mighty hunter, the cunning hunter, he has power over all the world. He getting cut by a couple of high school diplomas, high school dropouts, college dropouts, felons, ex-convicts, and little niggas and spigots, little savages, getting cut like no other, right? But someone that ruleth his spirit and is impregnable, impenetrable, guarded, armored up, standing as a stronghold. Okay, that's mightier because that takes discipline, that takes consistency, that takes a lot of strength, that takes a sound mind, it takes good health, So, yeah, it's important to just the importance of operating in the spirit and, staying in that mindset of, hey man, it's all about Yahweh. YAHAWASHI is with me. YAHAWASHI, is allowing me to keep going. He's allowing me to stand strong, stand stiff. And hey man, that's what it is. So I'll go ahead and close it out right there. I pray the lesson was edifying, exhorting, and uplifting through the spirit. Probably YAHAWASHI. The YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, KAYAHA, RAWCHAA, QADASH. It's sort of on me to bring out this lesson and push forth this word. Y'all see my battery on 2%. Keep pushing, keep praying, keep fasting, keep enduring, keep striving for the truth unto death, and YAHAWASHI shall fight for thee, and keep abiding in the faith. DTA, Abad Babal, Kwam Yasharella, stay strong, we're almost home. Shalom, wa Barakiam, LAHAWAHARIAM. Meaning peace and blessings to the elect. YAHAWASHI, willing, we're part of that number. Shalom, I said that already, Salakia. Ahabatam, may the blessings of election be upon all your households. All right. And blessings, honor, glory, and power be unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Samyad, Walai, Walamyam, always and forever. Shalom.